jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Saying that you're the best, you gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
in the ring, you know, with the best of them, and the fight is won in training. So, given the fact that we expected Errol to come out the way he did, given the circumstances that we knew what he was going to do when he was going to do it, because Errol fights the same way each and every time he stepped foot in the ring. All we had to do was take away his jab, we felt.
Fucking slow for you, alright? You get a chance, counter that fucking jab over the fucking top. Sometimes turn that jab into a hook, alright? You don't have nothing left. You can stay on the inside, catch and counter.
Somebody told me ain't no band-aids gonna work today. Somebody told me don't you go looking in that cabinet for no band-aids. Somebody told me. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side official, no negotiation needed, period. You already know the first in the building. Mike is on deck. Salute to you, brother. What's good? Salute to everybody else that's en route. You know what I'm saying? I just had to show a little small preview of Terrence Crawford. You know, being that we are pretty much 28 days into the T-Mobile Massacre 1-year anniversary. And though I have people that's hating on me, you just mad because you don't want to revisit it. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that you and I eat this seafood together. Even though you're going to be all the way over there, I'm going to be all the way over here. I'm going to make sure that you see it for what it is. I'm going to have fresh fried shrimp, all types of fish. You know what I'm saying? Some coleslaw. Man, God damn it. I might even goddamn go, boy, give me some calamari. You know what I'm saying? Mouth watering just thinking about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But big shout out, man. Is Teofimo Lopez worthy of Crawford fight from Dismal performance? What would God say? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease on deck. Salute there, Gumbo. What's good? Salute, big bro. And Mike, no doubt, bro, you already know what it is. So I'm saying to myself, after Teo's performance last night, should he even rate to be in a conversation, anybody's conversation, to face Crawford? Anybody's conversation. You know what I'm saying? Should we even take that shit serious? It seems like him and Michelle Joy Phelps is in cahoots to continue to bring the name up. Both of them are clout chasing. She's clout chasing for views, and he's clout chasing for notoriety. Because they did it last time. And I don't see what's the purpose of continuing to bring this up when he has already his fight dates locked in for the next year. You know what I'm saying? From this July to next July. He already have his fights locked in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He already has it locked in. You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose of continuing to call out his name for knowing he has a fight? Just for clout. I like T.O., but seems like he's declining a bit. No, you gotta stay with him like you do Joshua, man. You gotta stay in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in there, man. He'll be all right, man. You know, I like T.O., but you know he has to get this hot grease because he believes that he can just say things and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no repercussions. It ain't personal. But as you're looking at my thumbnail, um, if by chance you all can put your answer in the chat, please, I would appreciate it. Also, it's a poll that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate if you um basically gave me your thoughts on that, gave me your selection. And with this poll right here, please select one on what it's going to take for Teofimo Lopez to defeat Crawford. A, New York lottery. B, a small baggie of Kool-Aid. C, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, a whole barrel, a keg of Bud Light. You tell me. That is one of his sponsors. You tell me which one is it going to take for Teofimo to beat Terrence Crawford. That's all I want to know. That's all I need to know. I just need some help with you all voting on that. If you can put A, B, or C in the chat, what is going to take for Teofimo to beat Crawford? Is it going to take a lottery? Is it going to take a small bag of Kool-Aid? Or is it going to take a whole keg of Bud Light? You know what I'm saying? What is it going to take? And then on top of that, who do you believe going to win if they ever touch foot in the ring? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest part of it. Who do you think is going to win? Now, judging off what we've seen from T.O. at lightweight division, that has since evaporated, long gone. He moves up, and I was rooting on him to move up to 140 and get that belt. He did. He moved up and beat the former undisputed Josh Taylor. Saluted him for that. And then it seems like he ran out of options. Like, this where it all goes wrong. When you tell someone to stay in their lane, but yet you're not calling out the people that's in your lane. You know what I'm saying? You start to call out Josh Taylor when you were still at the lightweight division. But yet, somebody called you out from the lightweight division. Now that you're in super lightweight, you tell them to stay in their lane, which is showing a lot of hypocrisy at the end of the day. Then not only do you not stay in your lane and challenge those and make sure a fight is made at 140, you start to call out a fighter who you was just criticizing for fighting Errol Spence. You said Errol Spence was weight drained. You and Bill Haney was going on a parade over here, dogging out Terrence Crawford, saying his match, how can we consider him the best? And he fought a weight drained Errol Spence. So you was the one that was up here throwing shade, taking shots. And now you want to take shots in the ring. And look, T.O., let's just cut it. Let's just cut it. You know what I'm saying? You know how the song goes. Cut it. Let's just cut the crap, bro. You ain't trying to fight no Crawford. Ever since he pulled up on you when you was in there getting checked out after the fight and you didn't know that monster was gonna be in the goddamn shadows. You know what I'm saying? When you came out the freaking trailer, you heard something breathing over there, and you saw the white of his eyes blinking. You know what I'm saying? Is that you, Bud? Is that you over there, Bud? Come here. No, no, I just finished fighting, bud. No, no. That's that's pretty much probably how you sounded, T.O. You knew Bud was over there in the shadows, man. He wanted to call and talk to you because you was up there talking and rambling, and and trying to discredit and devalue the man's win over Spence, and then talking about, you want to fight him, but I'll fight him at a catch weight, and now all of a sudden you have no problem moving up to 154. Before you had to fight him at a catch weight between 40 and 47. Now you want to fight him at 54. Come on, make up your mind, dog. Clout chasing at his best, bro. Damn, we are tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because I know you don't want to freaking fight him, man. You just doing this to antagonize. That's all. You want Crawford to respond. You want other fighters like Tank to respond. That keeps you relevant while you try to figure out who you fight next. It's not going to be Crawford. Teofimo Lopez slugs his way to a unanimous decision over Steve Claggett. In 48 professional fights, Canada's Steve Claggett has been stopped just once in the final round of an 8-rounder back in 2011. When Vladimir Klitschko was heavyweight champion, Terence Crawford was a promising lightweight prospect, and Teofimo Lopez was 13 years old. So this man has been dropped back in 2011. But yet in 2024, you, Teofimo Lopez, could not stop this man or drop this man. You couldn't stop or dropped. What does that say about you? Seriously. Shout out to the queen herself, Jessica, in the building. I see you on deck. Salute to you. Collins on deck. What's good with it? Respectfully, Bud will destroy this guy. His last 3 fights have been terrible. Well, that's the information I need. I need for you to drop that criteria and let the people know, so when they hit the replay, you know what I'm saying, they understand. They got some scholars in here that's pretty concerned about T.O. making a choice like this, an ill-advised choice. You know what I'm saying? An ill-advised choice. He's Klout, clout chasing, for real. Easy answer. This talk of Crawford only comes up on fight week. This is nothing more than clout chasing at his finest. Absolutely. He loves serving up a fresh plate of clout. And then who better to be his freaking partner in crime than Michelle Phelps? Who I like Michelle Phelps. Salute to her. But she it's getting a little stale, Michelle. It's getting a little stale. Y'all did this before, and now you do it again just to get some views coming to your channel. Nobody believes that T.O. can freaking beat Terence Crawford. You don't believe it? No one believes it, man. Shout out to the MACKMO. The Mac Mob is on deck. What's good with it, B-Mac? How you feeling, bro? What's good, OGW says? The Candyman showed up. Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up as always, man. And oh boy, never drop your contact, man. So, I'm World Combat Sports on IG, man. All you gotta do is just drop a DM. I hit him up and see what your contact was. He haven't gave it to me, so don't think I got it and didn't hit you. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got it yet. Shout out to Bud, gonna stop Canelo in the building. Glad you had T.O. bleeding from his eyes. Bud would catch a case fighting him. He said Bud would catch a case, man. At least we all know we ain't snitching over here. If they try to come to us and tell me, well, we seen that you paid for the pay-per-view, we want to ask you some questions. We ain't snitching over here. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see nothing. We're not going over there trying to tell them what we actually witnessed. I'm gonna say, look at the film. It was all over. It was global. We're not snitching over here. Don't try to do that, man. Don't try to come over here, asking people, well, your chat was over here, y'all was talking about the fight, the way it went down and everything. He'll never be able to fight again, but we heard somebody, we want to see if it was premeditated. You know what I'm saying? The guy, the Bud gonna stop Canelo. I heard what he said. Do you have his contact information? We need his contact information. We know that's not his right name up there, okay? When he said catch a case, we took that as a direct threat. I swear to God, they'd be over here trying to goddamn get some info, right? T.O. goddamn get rolled off a stretcher in there, man. Come on, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. How you gonna let this man do you like that, T.O.? How? How are you gonna let this man do you like that, bro? Somebody explain that to me. How can this guy who had 48 fights drop back in 2011? This man was dropped back in 2011 when Teofimo was 13. He was a baby. He wasn't even getting no nook. He wasn't even getting no nook back then. He was in there with the goddamn Jergens. He wasn't getting no nook. And he fights this man who has 48 freaking fights. And you can't get him up out of there? Come on, something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Something's terribly wrong. I'm just saying. Shout out to Andrew Charles in the building. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, World Combat Sports. Yeah, for sure. Carlos Rosado is in the building. What's good with it, Carlos? Be sure you, those of you that just getting in the building, can you please register your vote on the poll? And also, can you put in the chat what is A, B, and C? If what is going to take for T.O. to beat Crawford. A New York freaking lottery. All right. B, just a small bag of Kool-Aid. Just a small bag. A nick. Just a nick. You know what I'm saying? And then C, a whole keg or two of Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? Since that's one of his sponsors. All right. I missed the Teofimo fight. I heard it was a snooze fest. Well, if you missed it, that means you was probably either working or sleeping. And both of those was better than self-torture. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have gotten that out of that. You would have been up there depressed for no goddamn reason heading into Sunday. See, I know I didn't waste my Saturday evening. It was some good highlights though. I ain't gonna lie. That freaking Nico Ali fight and Akali, man, please. That was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good fight. No one's putting anything in the chat. I don't know why y'all don't want to play along sometime. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. I didn't ask for no donations. I just asked for you to put A, B, or C in the chat. Which one is need? Oh, y'all don't want to participate, huh? Because most of y'all know he need that bag of Kool-Aid. Oh, I see where it's at. Y'all don't even want to participate in the freaking thumbnail poll. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even want to incriminate yourself. I get it, bro. I just wanted y'all to pick A, B, or C. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. That's it. What is it going to take for him to defeat Crawford? You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask, man. You know, we closing down Sunday. I know plenty of y'all probably went to church. You was up there stomping your feet, shouting, praising his holy name. And then you get on here and you can't even damn vote off the thumbnail, man. I swear. You must be serving that Ryan Garcia God. I swear to God. For real. Shout out to my guy, Tough Glove. Boxing in the building. What's good with the Tough Glove, man? You was doing some work yesterday. I think you put in like 7, 8, 9. Hey, man, I hope you clocked out. For real. Y'all was doing them fight parties. God dang, the main event didn't come on in like 12. Salute, fam, and the hottest chat in the game. Glad you put trademarks on TOIs. Man, good one. I like that. He said he put trademarks on them. Yes, you know, T.O. To those of you that's in the chat, the reason why I find it necessary to put the word out there on Tio is that this is not the first time he's called out the name, and I'm calling wolf tickets. I'm calling cap. I'm calling anything that has to do with somebody just blowing smoke. Teofimo is blowing smoke right now. He ain't trying to fight no Crawford. He just knows how to manipulate and get his name out there, knowing Crawford's locked in from Ismail Madrimov. So, July coming up quick in a hurry, right? So for the next month, a little bit over a month, Crawford's locked in. September, October, Crawford's gonna be locked in. November, December, he's locked in. Why? Because Turkey out of sheep trying to get him to get a third belt by the end of the year, from my understanding. You know what I'm saying? So Bud gonna stop. Canelo said the lottery. Man, I see you. I see you cats in the chat, man. I see y'all playing it safe. I see you playing it safe. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say the New York lottery. Ain't nobody trying to touch the other ones because they don't want to get flagged. They don't want to get picked up in the audit. Let me see. Um, the poll should have said Teofimo versus Bud. Who wins? Bud versus Bud. A Bud, B Bud. No, see, they expect that from me. They expect me to be the show extreme ex parte. You know what I'm saying? Extreme bias in the freaking poll. I wanted to kind of be a little bit, neutral with this. You know what I'm saying? Because you know me, I definitely would have put something up there like that. But nobody would have voted, Nobody would have voted, you know? Shout out to Victor on deck, man. Victor, he had the cojones to say that small bag of Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody knew that's what it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? That's his choice. I'm not influencing anybody. I just want to know, what do you think it was going to take for him to win? You see how I put defeat. What is it going to take for T.O. to defeat Terrence Bud Crawford? 40 victories in, opposite of 0 defeats now. Coming off his last victory over his pound for pound rival. They didn't get a chance to do a rematch yet. Now, I know they trying to make it. Word on the street, I know they trying to make that rematch if by chance Errol Spence defeats Sebastian Fundora. They trying, y'all. They trying. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about, Tough Glove. Talk to me, man. Tough Glove said all the above. All the above, man. While he's waiting on that number to hit, he can steadily partake in B and C. That's what I'm talking about, man. Bud gonna stop Canelo just tiptoeing in here. I already got enough going on in my life. I'm gonna do the lottery. No, man. Let me know. Shit. See, B Mac. Man, come on, man. Come on, B Mac. Come on, man. Man, come on, man. You know he don't need no lottery, dog. But I'm not gonna influence nobody. I'm not gonna influence nobody, dog. I'm not gonna influence nobody. If it's just a lottery and you feel that he need to, play the lottery to win, okay. But understand this. It needs to be something that's gonna, be able to come back, like for him to actually step in the ring. The lottery might take a little minute for him to hit. But that Bravo and Charlie, they can get in your system real quick, like Osterine. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? So okay, we can take the A. You want to play it safe? It's all good. It's all good. Shout out to 84. What's good? He said I went to sleep before the fight. I woke up in the middle of the fight, heard all the boos, and went back to sleep. Man, you sure it was booze? Hey, it might have been them saying, you know, T.O., the O and T.O. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It might have been the O and T.O. You might not heard the booze. You might have just been hearing, them cheering on T.O. from putting on that spectacular performance versus a guy who's most of his fights has been in Canada. Been in Canada, you know? Already had 3 losses to his name. Teofimo, once upon a time was on the pound for pound list. And I just remember all the criticism he said with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I hear all these cats, man. They sit up there and laugh. They always try to talk about the way a man look. You know? See, they can run the cheat narrative with Ryan Garcia, and they can, but Rolly. I've been hearing Rolly, one of the worst world champions of this era. He said he feel bad for Crawford because he's ugly, and all that. And I say when another man go there, Rolly definitely knows he's not going to keep the same energy if he was in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? And Teofimo is taking some shots at Crawford. But I think right now they ain't trying to. He said he claimed he's the best. I think I'm the best. Let's fight. No, you can't. You can't say you're the best when you say that Crawford fought a weight drain Spence. You're not making any sense. You want controversy. You want to put out some ill intent. You want to be malicious about it, but yet you want to make it seem like I want to fight the best. He's the best out there right now. He can't get Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? Him being T.O., so he want to go for Crawford. I get it. I get it. Boots clout chasing Bud. He's going to clout chasing Bud. He's going for undisputed 147, knowing Bud will probably be retired by the time he gets to 154. Well, he's definitely not he shouldn't even be anywhere close to the radar. Boots shouldn't even be in conversation with Team Crawford at B&B at all, because what he's trying to do, Bud has already accomplished. And also was better competition, in my opinion. It was better competition when he was there. Now that the 147-pound doesn't have a Bud Crawford, doesn't have a Spence, Keith Thurman. They still got a Pacquiao now. I think Pacquiao like 60, 61 and a half years old. They still got a Pacquiao that may be fighting Mario Barrios. But it's just like it's there a little bit, but it's no rival. I don't think Norman's gonna fight Ennis because they were sparring at one point in time. I don't think that's gonna be a rival unless, he said if both of them fight, if both of them get 2 belts or whatever. But at the end of the day, a fight is a fight in this case because Barrio already has the WBC belt. And nobody's saying Ennis is gonna fight Barrios. Nobody is saying Norman's gonna fight Barrios. You know what I'm saying? And then you talking about the WBA champion. I mean, they got to get it together up there. They got to start trying to build a rivalry. Real talk. They got to start building a rivalry. I don't know what Blair Cobbs is gonna do. He just fought Adrian Broner, and I no, Adrian is not gonna make another title run. I mean, he showed hard though. I got to get AB his. He got knocked down. He did. Conor Ben gonna be able to come and take a fight. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben would be a nice fight for any one of them. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some spark back into the welterweight division. We need some spark back up in there. Now that Crawford has came off the belts, we need some spark, man. We need some spark. Real talk. We need some spark. Seriously. I know some people waiting on this Avanesian fight. Cool. Wait on the Avanesian fight. But like I said, it better not go a breath. It better not go a tortoise hair freaking over that mug. The tortoise better not stick his nose past the finish line of the sixth round at all. I don't want to see nothing past the sixth round. Period. Nothing. Nothing. That dude better already be in the showers, man. Getting ready to go out by the third round, man. Because when you consider yourself and when you call the phenom, you have to go out there and show people you the phenom. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You gotta go. You gotta go show people you the phenom. Don't sign the contract, T.O. No, don't discourage. Encourage. Come on, Carlos. Don't discourage. Encourage. That's what we're here for, Carlos. To encourage. You know what I'm saying? When people keep running their mouth and talking and talking and talking, and they believe they have a plan, I would tell Team Lopez just like I told Team Spence. I don't see your dad out coaching Bomac, and I don't see you out thinking Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know how to do a backflip. Yes, indeed. And you say you was doing it before Tank. I got it. I got it. But one thing I want you to understand that it's no way that I believe that your IQ will even come close. It don't matter if you all have both been multi-time world champion. It doesn't matter at the end of the day when it comes to how Crawford goes in there and gets the job done. It's levels. You are levels below, and that's all we're going to say to that. That's all we're going to say on that. It's obvious. So right now the poll reads Crawford 93%, Lopez 0%, and a draw 7%. We had some people that's just rolling in from the dang club, obviously, and they was drinking on something heavy on their way home. You know what I'm saying? I have 7%. Out of 30 votes, I have 7%. So obviously somebody was hitting that black label, on the way home, taking the back streets. But I think the ones that pick Crawford 94%, those are the intelligent ones. They understand what boxing is about. But appreciate y'all for voting. Giving your input. Appreciate you. It's going to take more than what we have to beat that Omaha monster. It's going to take more than what he have to beat him. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I mean, what would be a strategy, y'all, that Teofimo that you would suggest Teo basically exploit with Terrence Crawford? You know what I'm saying? Like, what advice would you give him if you ran across him? Let's just say he was coming out the hospital for having cataract surgery after we thought he was going. What would you tell him? What advice would you tell him? You know what I'm saying? To if he's planning on going there to fight Crawford, just the area of Crawford's game that he can exploit and put away some rounds. You know what I'm saying? Just like he did Lomachenko. He made Lomachenko take, not even put out the first half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? What advice will you give T.O.? That's all I'm saying. Help me out. Help me out, man. Shout out to Blue Hustle in the building. What's good with it, Blue? Salute to you, man. I see you on deck. Not your opinion. It was a fact. Bud had better competition at 147. Well, what I'm saying right now is, for a long time coming, it was an issue with people respecting, Bud's class of work, right? And I think that clouded a lot of people's judgment. Like when I speak on this, I couldn't understand it, y'all. Real talk. Like, I know I'm a heavy Bud fan, but I couldn't understand like the way they was talking. I'm just going off everything. I'm going off the way he fought returned and fought Danny Garcia. I'm looking at Yordenis Ugas. I'm just paying attention to the entire breakdown and his mechanics and his thought process. How much does he get hit and all that? And when you was hearing those Errol Spence fans say what Bud can't do, Bud ain't gonna be able to do this. Bud can't do this. Bud, if he fight him on the inside, he get knocked out. And this and that. I say, wow, they're totally committed to suicide. They have made up their mind. Cause look, in the art of war, you never can underestimate anybody. Real talk. It don't matter about the talk. The talk is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Really, you can talk that talk, but inside you say, okay, I respect them, but I just don't want to say it. I respect that they dangerous in their own little way. I respect it. But these Errol Spence fans, they was like talking like they didn't have no respect for Crawford. They didn't feel like he was dangerous in any area. You know what I'm saying? It was quite puzzling to me. I said, are these cats brainwashed? Do they not know that this is gonna be a tough fight? Like, don't you know that this is not gonna be an easy go? I didn't see Crawford running through him like that. I just say Spence had 0% chance of beating him. That's all I said. I didn't know. I couldn't tell you how it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have ESP. I couldn't tell you. I just know Crawford was gonna beat him, and he was gonna beat him good. You know, based off what I know, what I seen. I mean, I've been in several fights with Crawford and his people there. He's always wrestling. He's a rough dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a rough dude. They always wrestling. I ain't talking about on the carpet either. I'm talking about on the freaking floor. They always wrestling, man. I said, I don't think, the only thing I see Spence doing is walking around with Beezy. That's the only thing I do. It's on him, baby. On brain, baby. I'm so hungry, baby. And get a glizzy, baby. It's on you, baby. That's all I see. Him walking around with Beezy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Crawford be over there freaking wrestling and shit. So when it came down to fight day, it was just something puzzling to me that these fight fans didn't even have any type of indication. Like the light was already on E, y'all. It was all the way over the E. Nothing piqued them or alarmed them that this is going to be a boxing match between 2 pound for pound best. You know what I'm saying? The fighter that had the most belts didn't necessarily mean that you exclude the fighter who had the most accomplishments. And that's where the clash came for me. Terrence Crawford had his achievements and at 35 and 40 and 47, and then you had Errol Spence who had his achievements at 47, right? It just seems like everything that Spence did at 47 superseded that of Crawford. I mean, everything. I'm not talking about his WBO belt just at 47. I'm talking about his undisputed at 40 and everything he did at 35. It just seems like they ignored that whole thing. And in the process of ignoring it, they didn't really give Crawford credit of having any boxing skills. It was just bewildering to me. Like, I say, damn, these people are about to be painfully upset, like broken. They about to be broken, man. I mean, it's just the things that, these guys that was hosting these debates and all these debate panels and all this, and all I heard was, Errol's gonna do this to him and that to him, and he don't have a chance, and he's gonna get stopped. And I said, I just don't see it. I just don't see how you excluding it. Let's just go for the obvious. I just don't see how you excluding the accident. How? You trying to tell me he even sounds the same? I mean, I'm just saying, if I truly want to put my left hand in the hat and draw one of the reasons of something that's affected him in his life, I would say, okay, boom, go. Yeah, the accident. It had to affect him and still do. Even though he can go ahead and act like it don't, he sound a bit different than he did earlier before he fought Sean Porter. Not only that, y'all, straight like it, Terrence Crawford is much harder working than Spence. Period. Even though Spence showed that dog in the ring, it took intelligence and that fighter's lifestyle, that discipline outside. Combine them two together, and you got the result that you did from Crawford, the way he dominated Spence. You can't come in there and just show dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through. He was seeing everything that Spence had going on, and we took it from there. That's all I'm saying. We took it from there. No, I better not see it past the third round. He said anything Bud can do, he does better. Talk to him, Jessica. Remind him. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's the phenom. Okay. Hey, you better go in there. It's people out here listening. It's people out here on watching. You better go in there and get them up out of there in 3. You do it half. You get them up out of there half the distance it took Crawford to do it. Show us something. They say everything Crawford can do, Jerron Ennis can do better. I want to see it. Real talk, I want to see it, man. I want to see it. I don't want to hear nothing else about the phenom. I want you to go in here, and the very same guy that Team Ennis was dogging out and say, anesthesia, avocado, arachnophobia, or whatever they was calling them. They didn't want to give Crawford no credit for getting him out of there in 6. He did what he's supposed to. I don't even know the dude. Who is that dude? He was supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought Ennis. Okay, now Ennis got him. Now you got him, Ennis. And we're waiting. We're waiting for you to go in there and have a superb performance. Real talk. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not wishing nothing ill on Boots Ennis. Nothing. I'm not, man. I'm not. But I am looking forward to see how he handles David Avanesian. Can he go in there and enforce something? Is Avanesian coming in there for a check? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, y'all. We're gonna see if Avanesian is coming there for a check, or he's coming there to check out. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in there to check out what Jerron Ennis is got. Is he the goods or not? You know what I'm saying? Because he's not just a run-of-the-mill fighter. David Avanesian's, he got respect, man. Seriously, he got respect. That was the Christian in me that said, I was trying to save him from the inevitable, but if it has to be done, so be it. Yeah, for real, right? He said, facts got to be drunk. Yeah, man, hey, they're hitting that draw, knowing damn well they're just, I can't see him. Why I got this bottle in my hand. Let me go ahead and hit anything. I appreciate the fact that you voted, though. You know what I'm saying? 30 people voted. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So Teofimo Lopez, you're voting right now, and last time I checked the poll, you was at 0%, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So you need to take this poll, screenshot it, and talk it over with your team. That's all I can say. And please don't take this thumbnail personal. Don't do it. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I knew you before the fame. I covered you before the fame, T.O., but you are not excluded from the hot grease. You're absolutely not, especially when you go out here and be talking that BS. You're not excluded from the hot grease, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the thumbnail is educational. You know what I'm saying? I put some, some alphabet up there, some phonetics. You know what I'm saying? Some goofy little phonetics take us back. So it won't be all serious. I gave you a freaking Bud Light, your sponsorship. I gave you a small package of Kool-Aid that we used to have as kids. You know what I'm saying? And a lottery. New York. That's where you born, right? Okay, cool. Don't say I ain't looking out, man. When you move, when he move, you move. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You ain't lying, right? Man, you ain't lying, right? Shit, for real. Let me see what else. They said Lopez in the boxing scene, they said Lopez wasn't able to become the second man to stop the resilient man from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, on Saturday night. But it wasn't for a lack of effort. The Brooklyn night, Lopez threw and landed a career high, connecting with 282 of 619 power punches as he rolled to a unanimous decision to retain the WBO welterweight title. Now, y'all help me understand this. If that was Crawford fighting Claggett, and he threw a career, he landed a career high of punches, will we give a damn? Because the way we look at it, he was supposed to go in there and get the dude up out of there. That's what the consensus say. He's supposed to get that man up out of there. We don't care if you hit that man with 600 punches and you threw 1,433. We don't care about that. You supposed to went up there and got that man up out of there, and you up here telling the people because your eyes are swollen. It's boxing at the end of the day. It's this, it's that. Man, come on, bro. You was emotional after the Jermaine Ortiz fight. You was highly emotional because you thought you had lost. And then they say, okay, we're gonna send a dive team down to the city of barrels, and we're gonna find you another opponent. So they went looking down in the barrels and found Claggett. Yeah, he has enough. He has 48 professional. Yeah, let's get him. Knowing damn well that he does nothing for where you at right now. He does nothing for you, bro. Nothing. That's all I'm saying. He does nothing for you. Nobody's going to be talking about Claggett by the end of this freaking week. I say by Tuesday, forget about it. Forget about it. Bud beat Arrow so bad that Arrow was on a plane to go on vacation before the swell. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That's classic right there. That's vintage right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's you know what I'm saying. That's a good one right there. I ain't gonna lie. Bud beat Arrow so bad that Arrow was on a plane to go on vacay before the swelling went down. Oh man. Dang, dog. He didn't even care. You trying to say that man was punching his passport after he got out the shower, dressed, and grab a freaking a crab leg basket and got on the plane? The swelling him and went down. I guess that man can do what he do, man. Seriously. Shout out to 402 in the building. What's good with it, bro? Lopez need to fight Boots unless he is trying to come to 154. Well, I will tell you this, okay? Lopez has been KLOUT, clout chasing Crawford, once again with his partner in crime, Michelle Phelps. And he said he'll move up to 154 and fight him. Now, see, the only thing about that is that, Crawford is trying to, route 154. He's trying to become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So what good is it for him? Let's moves at the end. Canelo Tio, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. Why? Because it's going to be just like Canelo said. Canelo said, I ain't no, I get nothing. I get nothing from Crawford. Well, Crawford's not going to say that about Tio. I mean, he had the backside of his career. He would love, if the money's right, he'd love to pick up a nice little heavy bag with Tio. If Tio ain't no bullshit. But look, what does Crawford get for beating up Tio? I mean, it's not like he's undefeated. So he's not getting his O. What does he have to get? He's just basically providing him with a hallmark card to come up there and step and grace the square with greatness. That's all. It allows Tio to grace the square with greatness. And whatever's happening after that goddamn opening bell, then we'll see if we need to start up a GoFundMe for Tio, and so he can go through his physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? We want him to be well taken care of, nursing back to health. Seriously. If he need any type of body prosthetics, all that shit, We want to be here to help. Real talk. That's all I can say. I blame Snack for whatever pick. I blame Snack for whoever picked the draw. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my guy, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, in the building with the $5 super chat. Lighting up the tree of life for WCS. I appreciate you supporting the channel, my brother. I think that was one of those. Hey, you still wrapping up those $2 colognes, you know, right? I think you said with every $5 super chat, you're gonna give me one of them $100 ball of cologne that you have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Looking forward to that, man. If you need the address again, I'll shoot it to you, man. I'll text it to you. But shout out to Gumbo for supporting the channel. He said I'm betting avocado to go past 6 with Puss in Boots. I can't take you up on that bet, bro. I'm not betting. I can't even put that bet in, bro, just for fun. I can't do it because I just can't vest my the throwaway. I know I do squander some stuff here and there. I just can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That seemed like that'll be another easy paycheck for you, bro. But shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, with the $5 on deck. Shout out to Carlos Rosado with $5 lighting up the tree of life for WCS. I appreciate you. $5 super chat in the building. It don't matter who in Bud's way, he's gonna be the first 3-time undisputed champion in history. History, damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we know. You know what I'm saying? That's what we know. Greatest this era, man, we looking forward to him going out here. And we don't want to hear no bullshit about who it was that he beat at 154. Jamel Charlo didn't want to fight him. They wanted to talk about they was sending him the block and his ass got put back on recess. Man, please. We don't care who it is. It can be Charlo coming out of recess. It don't freaking matter. If Charlo really wanted to smoke, he wouldn't be in recess. He would have fought Spence. Period. You would have fought Spence. Now, you want to talk about big money? Cool. But the only one that's showing, showed them cojones is Sebastian Fundora. He stepped in last minute off the grand old man of boxing. Keith Thurman dropped out again. You know what I'm saying? Because his femur bone fragmented in 6 or 7 areas. You know what I'm saying? He stepped in with a game plan and got the job done with Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? If Jamel Charlo really wanted to fight, he should have fought Spence. And then the winner gets to fight Sebastian Fundora. That's how I should have won. I seen him on deck when Spence was there with Frank Martin. I seen Jamel Charlo show up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to show up, man, at least bring your brother along. Y'all are twins. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are twins. For real. But shout out to Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease, and Carlos Rosado, man, with those $5 on deck in the super chat. I appreciate y'all, man. The man said Errol grabbed a crab leg basket. For real, man. You know how that butter helped that swelling go down now. That's a home remedy right there. That's a home remedy now. You slop that butter all on your face and that skin soak it in, man, them spots go away quick. Real talk. They say it's like collagen. Hey, it's like collagen, dog. That hot, rich butter. It's soak into your skin and give you the glossy look, man. It take that blood out there. It bring that blood to the surface and clear your shit up all day, bro. Spence traveled the world with Derrick James money. Man, from what I understand, man, if you have been on that level for that long with a fighter and y'all was working off a verbal agreement and you're trying to say when it came down to you fighting Terrence Crawford, all of a sudden there's a problem with the money? There can't be a problem with the money if every other fight was good to go. And then you can't come up here and let a fighter who never had loyalty to you to begin with, and Ryan Garcia get in your ear. That's a huge sign of weakness right there. You up there just letting down your guard. That just goes to show you how goofy this nigga is. Real talk. You rather talk to a freaking chatty type fighter like Ryan, who's all over the place, and tell him your business about Errol? Why would you do that, man? That's so unprofessional. This man, you've been with him since he came in, right? His pops brought him to you, but yet you're gonna go to Ryan Garcia, who's never been under your tutelage before, never had no loyalty to you, none of that. He comes in for a couple of fights, and you just break all the trust laws. That's bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They said Errol ran on the plane with the pig feet. Man, not the pig feet, dog. Not the pig feet. That don't make any sense right there, man. The pig feet, dang. Pickled pig feet. Oh, some of the nastiest, dog. Some of the nastiest. Real talk. Some of the nastiest. Hey, y'all, I just want to stay on here for a freaking hour, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I appreciate everyone who pulled up as always. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we hear some more news on the upcoming fight. You know what I'm saying? This on the horizon. You know what that fight is. You know what I'm saying? We do have Carissa Shields coming up sooner or later too, right? She's going up to heavyweight or something like that. She's competing at heavyweight, right? And I want to give a shout out to Bam Rodriguez. Shout out to him, man. I mean, I like his fight ever since he moved up and fought Carlos Kudras. You know what I'm saying? And won. I mean, dude went up there and beat Sor Rungvisai, stopped him, went back down, picked up a title, picked up another title, and then went up there and beat Juan Estrada, who became the franchise champion, right? And look, the belt that he fought Sor Rungvisai for, I mean, that Carlos Kudras had, right? That WBC, that was because Juan Estrada was elevated to franchise champion. So they got off the WBC title. He went through that whole thing. That's somewhat like legendary, bro. What Bam Rodriguez was able to do. Come up and fight Carlos Kudras, right? Beat him. And then the guy who was supposed to fight Kudras, who got COVID, Bam fought him, stopped him. I mean, this dude had way more fights than Bam. Drop back down, pick up a title, and then fight the guy down there, Sonny, in a knock him out, bang out fight, man. Beat him, get the victory over him, then move back up the fly and fight the man himself that's been in there with some big names on the pound for pound list. He stops him. Legendary. Bam, I'm talking about Bam is cool as a fan, bro. Real talk. Bam is a cooler fan, and he should be on the pound for pound list. He should be on the pound for pound list. Man, y'all talking about your favorite fighter. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Bam is more exciting than your favorite fighter. I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of you cats going off your favorite fighter. Bam Rodriguez is more exciting than your favorite fighter. You just don't want to say it. Seriously, I've never seen Bam go in there and fight a fight out of the names that I named, from Kudras to Rungvisai, when he dropped back down and back up to freaking Juan Estrada. I ain't never seen him go in there and didn't know what he was doing. Amazing fighter. I hope he leaves Naoya Inoue alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that fight. There's no need. Dude was already at 122, and Bam is not. He didn't even make it up to 118 yet. You know, he hasn't even made the bantamweight yet. Nevertheless, go to 122. And Inoue is talking about going possibly to 126. And I hear Bruce Carrington may be trying to get that fight. That'll be a good fight I want to see. But right now, and Bam is an exciting fighter, bro. He's an exciting fighter. I'm not gonna lie to you. And look, they got a rematch. They got a rematch clause in that. That fight he had with Juan Estrada was more exciting than the heavyweight undisputed. And straight like that. Onui want to fight Bam, but Duck and Shushu. Yeah, man. Why you want to fight a smaller guy? You know what I'm saying? You already picked up the titles at 122, and you want to go down and fight a flyweight? Man, get out of here, bro. Look, see, Anui want to have his cake, man. You know what I'm saying? Anui want to have his cake, man. Real talk. He want to have his cake. No, bro. Go fight Shushu. He called you out. He's at 126, division right above you. Go up there and have that fight, man. Plus, it'll be a breakout fight for Shushu to fight somebody the stature of the Monster Anui. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, fight him, bro. Leave Bam alone. Bam already got stuff going on. He got a rematch with Juan Estrada, and that's what he say he's interested in. But man, dude is entertaining. He's cool as a fan. Dude get dropped. Dude get dropped and then come back and stop. Dropped and then stops him. I swear, man, that was a damn good fight, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was a very good fight. That was a very good fight. B-Max said, I like Bam a lot too. Yeah, man, I like Bam, bro. You know what I'm saying? Very, very entertaining from the opening bell. Goes in there and box. And he's fundamentally sound, man. Dude can box, man. He's tough too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Robert Garcia got him one, bro. He got him one. Real talk. He got him one. But big shout out to y'all, man. And look, y'all hold it down. Continue to support the channel. I appreciate you. Thanks for the donations as always. Big salute to the hottest chat in the MF and game.